Alright, so this is our ISP poster, and our experiment was called Cheap Flames, as you might be able to read from the contrasting colors. Our problem was what flame accelerant and or body spray will burn cheaper and more effective. Our hypothesis will be that kerosene and gasoline will burn much better than TAG or Axe body spray. And this was a picture of our experiment before we started. Before we lit anything on the fire. We just kind of had that there. And our background down here is just a bunch of information on how Axe works, TAG works, what kind of chemicals are used, how gasoline and kerosene work. Follow that up by our procedure. And before step number 1, we did receive supervision from an adult, and it was done on a non-windy day, but there was a slight breeze that we could not control. And then the steps just go through about how to light things on fire safely and effectively. Materials list is right here. Some of the safety materials we used were fire-resistant glove, bucket of water/dirt, and some safety goggles. And after starting our experiment, it turned into this, where we lit the coal on fire, and that was the TAG burning. And as you can see, it's kind of on fire at the moment, and because the coal itself has not lit, because accelerants work by lighting on fire first and burning up, heating the object that it is on top of up until that object catches on fire. Then here's our times for our several testing. Kerosene did pretty well the first time, did very well the second time. And for people who do not know, in the bag of coal we had, it was stated by the company that the coal will burn for roughly 15 minutes, which the kerosene and gasoline came very, very close to on the second trials. First trials, not so much. Now then, we move to the Axe body spray. The first time we could not get the coal to light on fire. I don't know if it was because of the slight breeze that managed to get around our cardboard barrier that was off of all 3 of the pictures and through the rocks that we had, or if it was just because it is a not very good accelerant. But that statement was on the contrary with our second time of 9 minutes 14 seconds, which it actually burned very well, very effectively. It smelled not the best though. And then our TAG body spray was next. The first time was very, very, very bad because it lit on fire for 2 minutes 30 seconds, and then it could not get the coal on fire in that time frame, so it just went out. The second time, however, we got the coal to actually start burning, and it just kind of kept going. And then there's our analysis, again, stating what all happened and how our data table worked with our experiment and our hypothesis. And then here is a picture of the kerosene burning roughly 3 minutes in, where the coal has now lit on fire, and it is a very extravagant flame that looks very cool. And the wind, the slight breeze, might have picked up a little bit, but I do not believe it affected it too much. Then our conclusion is down here, stating how our hypothesis was supported, but not fully supported, because the Axe and TAG were both able to burn the coal for over half of the predicted time. But, as our hypothesis stated, the kerosene and gasoline burned much more effectively. Then our limitations are we could not get the pure body or TAG spray because of how it is in a pressurized can. We could get a constant stream from the tip of it after we removed the cap, but because it is a pressurized can and we cannot open it safely, we cannot get the full pure substance, unlike the gasoline and kerosene where it's pour, light, burn, watch. And then it also states how even with a slight wind barrier, we were not able to stop all of the wind. There's some of our resources. And then here's our overall poster. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day.